Number 5. Because bottling things up seems to work great until we realise it was a very bad choice. In such times, we could be encouraged to get something off our chest, or reveal or share something that has been bothering us. The expression comes from the idea that emotional burdens feel physically heavy, particularly in the chest area where our heart is. Speaking openly was seen as a way to relieve that pressure, almost like removing that weight. These days, we continue to get things off our chest by confessing something or sharing something that's been bothering us for some time, just like finally addressing that issue with a colleague. Number 4. It's that magical moment when your brain says don't say it and your mouth says too late. It's that time when you have put your foot in your mouth. This phrase seems to have emerged in the mid-20th century, likely evolving from earlier expressions about verbal blunders. The imagery exaggerates embarrassment, suggesting that you've said something so awkward that you might as well have silenced yourself physically, like putting your foot in your mouth. These days, we'll say that someone has put their foot in their mouth by saying something that is inappropriate, cringeworthy, or even embarrassing. Number 3. Now we've all done it, ignoring that one unread email or that thing on our to-do list that's been haunting us for days. We have turned a blind eye. The phrase turn a blind eye has been linked to Admiral Horatio Nelson, who reportedly ignored a signal to retreat by putting his telescope to his blind eye during a naval battle. Whether embellished or not, the story has struck a symbol of deliberate ignorance. Today, we may turn a blind eye if we choose to ignore something that you know is wrong, like overlooking that minor rule break at work, or ignoring that crucial task that we just couldn't be bothered doing. Number 2. Okay, it's that moment before a big meeting, date, or that risky email, and suddenly your stomach feels like a butterfly sanctuary. In other words, we could say we have butterflies in our stomach. The phrase emerged from the earlier 20th century, which describes the physical sensation of nervousness when blood flow shifts away from digestion during stress. The fluttering feeling mimics that light and erratic movement of butterflies, making it an intuitive metaphor for anxiety. And not a lot's changed over the years. In fact, we still get nervous and excited just before a presentation, performance, or even a first date, just like butterflies in the stomach. And finally, number 1. Now this phrase has nothing about temperature, but it's about suddenly wanting to cancel everything and hide under the bed. Put simply, it is having cold feet. The phrase likely originated from the 19th century and possibly came from gambling or battle contexts where cold feet described a loss of nerve. It later became associated with backing out of commitments, especially weddings. People these days still tend to get cold feet, especially if they're feeling nervous and considering a decision, like hesitating on that big life change.